Hi, we are Black Templar, and this is Project AYM. Right here, as you can see, is our start menu. Here is the button that allows you to go into the game. And right here is the options menu where the player can mess around with the music slider or the sound effects slider. So, go back, start. Now from the level selection screen, you can either go back to the menu, you can go to the metrics, or you can go to the levels themselves. We currently have 26 levels. However, due to some issues, we are currently experiencing a few of the levels aren't exactly playable at the moment. So once we get to those levels, we're just going to have to skip over them. So level 1. So from here, the player is introduced to the enemy. The enemy can catch the player by either looking at them, getting them in their line of sight, or by coming in contact with the player. So like that. Once the player comes in contact, the enemy will knock them out and the player will have to reset. Same thing with the line of sight. Now for the player to complete the level, the player will have to get to the exit point, like so. Now the enemy's movement is based off the player's input. So just because the player can't move in a certain direction doesn't mean the enemy can't, as long as that space is available to them. So. Right here is the box. The box can be pushed by the player. As long as the player comes in contact with it. The box can also be pulled by the player by hitting the X button. Now this prompt will appear whenever the player is in a line of sight of the box. And the box can be used to either block the enemy's vision like so, or it can be used to knock them out. Now that was a stationary enemy, so the box can't actually knock out stationary enemies, it can only knock out mobile enemies. Now what I just got was a key. The key unlocks this the zone for the player, so let's reset this real quick. While the key is not grabbed, the player cannot progress to the next level. So once the player picks up the key, the player can then get to the spot and they can move on. Now this brown spot right here is a trap. So what these traps do is that when the enemy is on the same spot as a trap, they are temporarily disabled, and they have a counter placed above them. Now this counts the number of steps the player has taken since they have been frozen. Now while they're in this frozen state, the player can move through the enemy without having to die. And once the counter reaches 0, the enemy is no longer frozen. Right here is the spotlight. Now the spotlight changes from on and off depending on based off of the player's movement. So if I move while the light is on, it goes on. While I move while the light is off, it goes on. Now when the player is caught within the light will go off and the player will have to reset. Right here, this purple enemy is an opposite enemy, so that means the enemy will move in the opposite direction of the player's input. So if I hit up, it goes down, if I hit down, it goes up, left is right, right is left. Right here is the slider. Now the slider moves when the player is on top of it. You'll move to a specific location. So if I move back onto it, it'll move back and forth. It'll carry the spot that's on top of it to that next location. There is an issue at the moment. It seems that the exit point isn't working properly, so what we're going to do now is pause menu, select. Okay. Now 13 is one of the levels that we're having an issue with. Right here, the player is not placed properly in the level, so he is unable to move throughout the game properly. So again, we're going to have to skip this level. Right here is another example of the opposite enemy movement. Now this is meant to be the introduction level to it. So right here. Now the enemy can also move the slider, which adds a little bit more to the puzzle aspect, since now you have to move the enemy onto the slider in order to get it back to the player, as well as avoid the enemy in order to get back onto the slider and exit the level. The slider can also work as an elevator, which will carry the platform from left and right instead to up and down. Now this is the key point areas. The enemy is, a specific enemy will be marked pink to match up with the platform, or the spot right here. This is to show that you need both the enemy and the player on the spot in order to unlock the gate and move to the next area. This is a twist area, and this actually helps to introduce a specific function of the block. So let's the block can be used to incapacitate the enemy similar to the trap. Let's complete this level. Now this right here is the teleporter. Now the teleporter will move the player from one point to the other, and it's indicated by the green platform. Now the teleporter can also teleport enemies as well, so you have to be careful. Currently, this is also one of the levels that is having an issue due to the fact that the enemy is not stationed at the proper position. So, it seems this level is also having an issue, seeing as the player and the enemy can still be connected. I'll have to figure that out later. And that is our current build for Project AYM. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.